What's up, guys? Mancake here, and it's early Sunday morning. I'm doing commentary for what I would think would be a good game. The Nets versus the Bobcats. For obvious reasons, I traded Danny Granger for Gerald Wallace, and both teams have a good record. I believe I'm the #1 seed in the East at this point in the season. And I'm on my home court. And yeah, just felt like this would be a good game. And I know some of you guys were Danny Granger fans, so I felt like I owed it to him to play him and show him off when he's on the other team. And here's something you don't see from me every game. Losing the opening tip, that is not a good omen for the game, but oh well. And early on, you're going to notice I'm playing really aggressive defense, not giving Danny Granger a warm welcome, I guess, which is kind of rude of me, but you're going to see it. I'm just being stupid aggressive, and I'm getting punished for it, as you'll see here. Danny Granger made an amazing pass there as the shot clock was winding down, finding an open player for a three. And just not defending, and it kind of sucks, but I felt like I had to show me failing as usual, and here's another example of that. Just don't know what I was thinking here. I hesitated to guard Steven Jackson with J.R. Smith, and Steven Jackson said, "Oh, you're not going to guard me, I'm going to shoot it," and he swishes it. But I get him right back here. Danny Granger biting on the pump fake, sliding by with a steal attempt. I just pull up for, I believe, a deep two with Gerald Wallace, and I'm not only aggressive on defense, but I'm being crazy aggressive on offense. You don't see that from me too often, pulling up with a man in my face, and pretty awkward fast break there, but the fadeaway works, so I guess I can't complain. And oh my, pretty difficult pass there, even more difficult finish by Chris Bosh. Kind of hate how they throw up some of those oops sometimes. They look so funny, like they're just chucking the ball up without even looking, and like they have no care in the world. But you know, it still finished well and looked good, so that's all good. And kind of schooled here. Brook Lopez playing some what I thought was good defense, and apparently that wasn't the case. Got a chance to score here with J.R. Smith, and I don't pass that up. Like I said, I play crazy with him, take a bunch of shots, and I feel like that's pretty true to his game. And right here, Boris Diaw just dominating me with that crazy lead pass into him, and he throws down the nice dunk, and I'm down early. And this is going to be one of my more, I guess, crazy breaks there. I steal the ball that he dropped, and that wasn't the typical shot you would take on a fast break or an opportunity on a one-on-one, but it works, I guess. Steven Jackson backing down here. I was worried, but didn't think about that man right there. Danny Granger hitting a three with a man in his face. Really impressive. And I haven't seen too much from Chris Bosh's game, but that is a quick and easy and beautiful post move, keeping us in it early on here. And Danny Granger, you saw that when he played for me, that floater. It's really slow to develop, really, but it can be pretty lethal at times. And oh my goodness. Brook Lopez getting in on the action early on here. Rudy Fernandez taking a somewhat dumb shot, and pretty much everybody's getting involved, actually. Udo getting the nice block, and believe it or not, Jared Bayless getting in on that block action. That's a block face, man. And kind of an interesting play here. Taking tons of crazy shots with Gerald Wallace. It doesn't matter. Brook Lopez is cleaning up that glass, which I'm kind of surprised by, because every time I played Tyson Chandler in the past, he's always getting these crazy offensive and defensive rebounds that make getting tip slams almost impossible. And right there, DJ Augustine throws down a sick hop step and an even better finish. And you know, through some good ball movement, these Bobcats are definitely still in this game, which is kind of surprising because I'm hitting some amazingly difficult shots like that one from John Wall, and some of these not smart shots I'm taking are just finding the bottom of the net like this one. I guess that was kind of smart, but you know, Gerald Wallace and everything seems to be going my way, hitting some really nice shots, and kind of like this play, but it's kind of odd to me at the same time that they actually have a play that encourages baseline driving, but you know, it works. And JaVale McGee in a little bit of a mismatch here, but he stonewalls his man with a sick, quick block, and trying to run the fast break. Don't really see anything. I see a split-second opening, so I take it for three with John Wall. And not his strongest aspect of his game. I'd have to say this is his strongest aspect of his game, getting into the lane and hitting some crazy, difficult shots like that one. Amazing athletic ability that I really can't wait to see next year in the NBA, and hopefully he has no injuries or anything of that matter, because he could be fun to watch. And some more good ball movement on my end there leads to a, you know, Not smart shot from J.R. Smith, but he still hits a tough shot, and I got to reward him once again with a really difficult pass and an even better finish. I love playing this aggressive defense because I can run on the break, and don't see that from me too often, and I do like to mix it up at times. So this game is a refreshing game for me, and doesn't take too much thinking besides just playing super dumb defense like that, and occasionally giving up some easy bunnies down low on hop steps. So that's all good because I'm getting a ton of blocks, a ton of steals, and having a good time with it. But I'm really starting to pull away thanks to that little surge from John Wall, and Rudy Fernandez getting in on the action. Still finally coming off that injury, I believe, and should be good for playoff time. I get a block here at the end of the second quarter. Chance for a buzzer beater. Don't really have anything, just shoot it, and I drain it with John Wall. Having a great first half, and he's excited apparently. Got a monstrous lead, but you know, on Hall of Fame difficulty with the computer, the way they are, you're never quite sure if your lead is safe because they do have these crazy comebacks at times. Started the second half here, and I'm still being really aggressive on both sides of the ball. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like I got to play games like this every now and then where my defense isn't as good, but my offense is a little bit more exciting because I feel like you guys have got to get bored when I play the same simple, slow-paced basketball. And that is definitely not the case in this video. I'm throwing up a ton of oops. There's another one for J.R. Smith, and there's one of those rebounds I talked about with Tyson Chandler getting those rebounds you don't expect him to get. They come out of nowhere, and he still snatches them. And Brook Lopez in a little bit of a mismatch there. Danny Granger punishes him with that floater, and not sure what Kyle Lowry was thinking there, pulling up over Chris Bosh. Chris Bosh blocks it. I've got men on the wings. J.R. Smith takes it, throws it down. I think that's his third oop in this game, and another one of those beautiful passes from John Wall, and definitely worth another look there. But wait, there's more. Sorry, had to channel my inner Billy Mays there. Have another opportunity for an oop off of the defensive stop here. Gerald Wallace is running hard. I throw it up. He goes up hard, and he misses. I'm guessing that's a sign from 2K that I need to chill with these alley-oop attempts, and was going to try and start playing some better defense to put these Bobcats out of this game, but there was an amazing lead pass to Kyle Lowry in the lane. This play right here is just a constant reminder of how much I can't wait for 2K11. You know, prior to patch 2, I believe it was, for 2K10, centers, you know, they might occasionally camp out at the three-point line on an ISO play, but even if they were out there, they would never take threes unless it was a desperation play. And that was something that, you know, should have been fixed after patch 2, and just praying it isn't a problem in 2K11 because that is something that is long overdue, and it's kind of obnoxious. And for a game that claims to be, you know, the #1 simulation basketball game, needs to have that something like that fixed, because you've seen it in my videos with campaign. There are centers hitting threes and taking threes they have no business shooting, and just really can't wait for that to hopefully be something that I don't have to deal with anymore. Anyway, I apologize for the mini rants. As you saw back there and a few plays back, Chris Bosh had a pretty nice buzzer beater. They got the friendly roll, and he's going to town here early on in the fourth quarter. And Rudy Fernandez with the jump pass, finding Brook Lopez, showing Chris Bosh that he can get the soft bounce as well and hit a jump shot if he's, you know, given enough room. And in the post with Brook Lopez, thought I was going to get double teamed. I kick it out to Gerald Wallace. He drains it. I think I can pretty much put my bench in for the rest of the game, but these Bobcats are hitting some tough shots like this one. Had my hands up. And Steven Jackson gets his own a nice bounce there as well. And Danny Granger slashing like we know he can, keeping his Bobcats in this game. It's a 10-point game, and Steven Jackson once again slashing in the same fashion. And now an 8-point game. Starting to worry about that comeback tendency, but I have a sweet play here. Draw the defense with a sweet pump. Find Chris Bosh on that baseline for the jumper. It's a 10-point game. Trying to finally put this game away. I see an open lane here after the pick and roll with J.R. Smith, and Danny Granger takes offense and swats that ball into the first row. I'm honestly impressed with that defense. Here I see Lopez in the post on Granger, and that is just a complete mismatch with the easy, quick hook shot there. And pretty much putting this game away. And this is probably the most insane play I've had in a while. Definitely worth a couple more looks. As you see, Gerald Wallace actually takes off and goes the wrong way. And then after Granger tips the ball, he teleports into position and throws it down. I've seen a couple more plays like this in the past on various websites and other videos. And some of them are even worse, but that was interesting to say the least. And Got Wallace in the post on Granger, pretty much icing the game. Chris Bosh had a beastly game. Gerald Wallace did pretty well against Danny Granger, but other than that, just a good game and a different kind of play style for me, I guess you could say, and definitely was stupid aggressive at times. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Gonna try and get one more regular season game up, and then I'll post some of these playoff videos I've been playing. So yeah, thanks, and have a good week, guys.